Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Humanitarian Transformation Network by Candace. Welcome to the Humanitarian Transformation Circle. I hope everyone is having a great day today. I wanted to do this video. I'm going to be doing something different today. I was going to follow on to articles. I believe I was on article 11 and 12, and I was going to continue on with that today. But in light of what is occurring in regards to the COVID-19 vaccination nightmare in New York, I decided to reiterate some other articles, which would be Article 2 and 3 in regards to what is currently going on, because it seems that there is some humanitarian rights violations occurring right now. And people need to understand that no other human being has the right to force you to do anything. It is your human right. Now, unless that you are a child, parents, can enforce things and, onto your children until they become adults. Then, you cannot force your children to do anything because they are adults at that point. Or if someone is a danger to society, then at that point, yes, then you can enforce, to do things to them so they won't harm society. So the first human right I want to reiterate again is freedom of discrimination, which is Article 2. And this goes all the way back to Eleanor Roosevelt. So people need to understand these human rights laws have been in place since Eleanor Roosevelt. And we need to start adhering to these laws because people are not understanding that the economical crisis that is about to occur in the United States and around the world is going to be very detrimental to society. And it is a violation of human rights, freedom of discrimination. You cannot force anybody to do anything, no matter what position that you hold. That is just your career. People aren't understanding. You weren't born into this world with a career. You wasn't a politician. You wasn't a doctor. You wasn't a nurse. You wasn't a pharmaceutical company. That was just the position that you hold. You were not a police officer. None of that. The career you chose is a career you chose when you became an adult. But that does not give you the power to force people to do stuff that you think it's okay. It is not a crisis. I just don't understand why people don't understand that you can't force people to do anything. The crisis, you're going to hear my dog barking. Shh. The economical crisis that is about to occur is going to destroy society. People are going to lose their jobs just because they didn't agree to do something that some other human being says, no, you must do it. It is your right. You have to do it because we said so. Well, who are you as another human being to force anything onto any other human being? This goes to the fourth article. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. This is a form of slavery. Because if you don't do this, you are going to be outcasted. You are going to lose your job. You are going to lose your income. You are going to lose your livelihood because you didn't agree with this other human being who has this powerful position, who thinks they can just control people and tell people what to do, and any other person. And Teaspoon, come on, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog is barking. He doesn't like it when I get overexcited, but I'm very overexcited because I'm very passionate about this, because this is not right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. No other human being has the right to force anything onto another adult. If you don't do this, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. This is not right. This is not ethical, and it's darn sure not morally right in any fashion. This is a form of slavery. They are separating people. And these are people in position who think that they can have control and power over another human being. That is just your job. You can lose that job. You are only in office for a certain period of time. So who are you to enforce any type of laws onto anyone? Just because you own a business or you own a corporation does not mean that you have the power to force any other human being to do anything. This is why Eleanor Roosevelt brought awareness to human rights. It is your birthright to have these human rights, to be free. These are your birthrights. No other human being should enforce anything upon you or your children or your family. And it's definitely not right for people to lose their income, to lose their profession. Some of these people, these were their dream jobs, and they are serving humanity. Nurses are serving humanity. Police officers are serving humanity. We cannot afford for any nurse or police officer or any other military personnel or anyone else. It doesn't matter who you are, what profession you hold. It is your human right to not agree with another human being. That is your right. That is your birthright. We were all born with human rights, which is our birthrights. And to go after nurses and police officers who we need to help humanity is just not right. And we need to start standing up for our human rights. And I believe this is the reason why I was led to start this channel early on. Recently, I was led to start this channel because people in positions of power, because of their money and their greed and their own personal interest, feel it is okay to enforce laws onto people against their will. This is their life. You do not control another human being's life. You are going to live and you are going to die. You were born and you will die. So who are you as another human being, no matter how much power that you have? I don't care if you own a corporation, if you own a business, if you think that you have the power to control another human being, you are sadly mistaken. This is a form of slavery. You are enslaving and discriminating against a certain class of people because they did not agree with what you feel is right. If people, this is their life, this is their body, this is their shell, this is their families. You do not have the right to enforce anything on anyone. I suggest people start looking up human rights. There's a lot of us coming out with this with human rights education, because it is imperative that we get this information out here right now. Because other human beings, they really think that they have control over other people. The lies, the deceit, and the deception of their personal interest for money, greed, and power has to be brought to the forefront for humanity to heal. Other human beings do not have the right to tell another human being what to do. Period. If you are a functionable adult with common sense and knowledge, It is your human right. You are born free. No other human being has the right to take that away from you because you don't agree. Everybody was born with their different opinions. Okay, so it is not right for other human beings to force something upon other human beings and then take away their livelihoods because they don't agree with you. You are only in that position of power for a certain period of time. And if you're not in a position of power, who are you to own a corporation or own a business or work in a government facility and feel that you have the right to control people? People were born free. And if they don't agree with you, that is their right not to agree with you. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. We might as well be, if that's the case, we might as well go back to the Nazi concentration camps because this is exactly what is going on. We might as well go back to World War I and World War II. We might as well just go back to that era because this is what we are dealing with right now. Oh, if you don't do this, you won't be able to do X, Y, and Z. You're discriminating against a whole class of people. Who are you to discriminate? We are not in a dictator totalitarian type of society. We don't live that way. We are born free. And just because you chose a career that you feel that you have this almighty power to tell people what to do, you don't. You do not have that power. It is not right to do that. That is their body. It's just like pro-life. It is their body. If they don't want to do something, they don't want to do it. If they do not want their children to do something, they should not be forced to do it. And it's almost sad. It really is. It really is. It's almost sad. It's almost sad, I have to say, in this day and age. Let me compose myself here. It's almost sad. It really is. The other human beings are out here treating other human beings and trying to control them and tell them what they can and cannot do. It's not right. They're taking away that nurse's job. They're taking away that police officer's job. They're taking away that waitress's job. They're taking away that maid's job. They have children to feed. They have households to take care of. And you are telling them that, oh, if you don't do this, we're going to cut your income off. People are resigning from their jobs. Do you know what the economical impact that is going to have on our society? It is going to destroy our society. People aren't understanding this. And it's very disheartening. That's why I had to do this video today. I had to do something. I had to talk about this today. Let me laugh about it. This one's not funny. But I just felt it necessary to do this because we were all born free. We were not born says, oh, Johnny, you were born. When you become an adult, you can control people and you can tell people what to do. If they don't do what you tell them to do, guess what, Johnny? You have the power to enslave them and discriminate against them, and you can take away their freedom. You can take away their income. You can take away their jobs. We weren't born like this. We were not born like this. That is just your career. That is just your profession. Just because you had the opportunity to go to college or you were born wealthy does not mean that you are more powerful than the next human being because you lay down and get up just like the next human being does. You have a family to feed just like the next human being does. You have children just like the next human being does. So who are you to force something upon people? It's not right, and it's not ethical or moral. None of the above. So it's very, very disheartening that I am seeing this, what is going on in New York and everywhere else around the world. It is not right. Who are you? These people in power. Yes, we respect your positions. Yes, we do. We respect your positions. But when it comes to discriminating and taking away people's livelihoods, that's when it becomes a huge problem. Because you can lose that position at any point in time. You are not there forever in that position. And that corporation can be abundant one day, and next day it will fall. The control has to stop. Yes, we need control, to some type of control, but as long as people aren't being forced to do something that they don't agree with. People choose to buy services. People choose to buy products. People choose to be employed. They're not forced to. They're not forced to because of people, for instance, there's one culture that I do respect. I respect them wholeheartedly. And I happen to be fortunate to kind of grow up around them. I respect the Amish people. I respect them. They're not forced to do anything because they make everything for their culture. Everything that they do, they build their own houses, they make their own products, they have their own services, and they keep it within their community. They don't even drive vehicles, some of them. They still do the horses and buggies. And sometimes you'll see them on the highway in their horses and buggies. And I respect them people. Because they are not falling into this control matrix that some of us feel that we have no other choice to deal with. And we don't. We don't have to deal with this. This is nonsense. What is going on? People are losing their jobs. When you go to the hospital, what is going to happen when there's a nursing shortage? Oh, then I hear, we're allowing other people from other countries to now come in and replace those people's jobs. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What about the other people in the other countries? What about their country people? Who is going to be there when their country people get sick if they all come over here? Enough is enough. And who wants to take, if they don't agree to the terms and conditions, they are being discriminated against. Like I said, we might as well be going back to Nazi Germany, because this is what this is. Other human beings are controlling other human beings that have no right, because they think they have the power and the money and the wealth to do so. It is time to change society for humanity, to treat people with respect and dignity as a human being. People are not prophets. People are not your corporation's bottom line. If they choose to buy your products, they choose to do that by their own free will. You cannot force anyone to do anything whatsoever for your bottom line, for your greed, because that's all it is. And you know why I say this? I'm a pharmaceutical researcher. Yes, I'm a pharmaceutical researcher. I researched the top 10 pharmaceutical corporations in the United States, and as well, what I saw what was going on, I ran for U.S. Congress. Well, I was asked to. Because I saw there's no respect for humanity. It's all about profit. Oh, how much money can I make off of this many people? If we market enough, oh, we can control the masses because they'll buy into our product. Yeah, that's what it's all about, people. How much money can we make for our bottom line? Oh, and as well, I'm a prior accounting professional, so I know all about bottom lines as well. Okay? Work for corporations and many different businesses, corporations, and governments, local governments. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with. You can't force anyone. No one is your bottom line. This is nothing but greed and control. This is all what it is. And then you're going to take away people's livelihoods. Well, guess what? When you take away people's livelihoods, guess what's going to happen to your bottom line? It's going to go down. That's exactly what's going to happen. Your bottom line at your corporations or your businesses is going to go down because, oh, they didn't do what we told them to do. Because you're trying to force something upon people that they don't agree with. And it's not right. It is not right because they don't agree with you. Who are you? Every human being has the right to their own opinion. They have the right to their own values for them and their families. They do what is best for their families. And who are you to take their livelihoods away from them? This is so sickening. What I'm seeing, this is sickening. This is why I had to do this. This is so sickening. Police officers. Do you know the crimes that are going to occur if police officers start resigning from their jobs? Do y'all know the effect that this is going to have on our society if police officers start resigning from their jobs? And I was just at a my father's a Vietnam veteran, and I was they opted out of getting the vaccine. So now we're going to destroy the military as well. We're going to destroy the United States military. We're going to destroy all the police officers. We're going to take out all the nurses. How could I put it? Those are the core people of society that we need. And even governmental people. These are the core people that we need. We need service workers. These are the core people that we need. And because they don't agree with another human being, oh, you're going to lose your job and you're going to lose your livelihood. These people got families. They have children to feed. Who are these other human beings? They need to be held accountable. We cannot allow this to happen. We all must rise. We all must stand up for one another as human beings and start treating each other with respect and dignity. And if we are not all human beings, no one is going to agree, okay, on every little topic. But something like this, and as far as safety goes, who are you to tell if another human being wants to put their life, that's their life. Whatever they choose to do for their life, that is their own personal business. That is none of your business. That is their body. You have no right or no authority to control another human being because of what they want to do with their body. You have no right to do that. That's their body. You did not birth them into this world, and you're sure not going to die with them either. Okay? And as I said, you weren't born with this career that you can just think you can come into the world because you have power and you have this top position in this top company and you have the right to tell people what to do. No, you don't. Shh. Sorry, guys, my dog's barking. Okay, he's upset too. I'm not upset. I don't know. I'm just so disheartened. I'm just so disheartened. I don't understand. You know, I know Eleanor Roosevelt is looking down on all of us. And God. I know God is looking down on all of us like, what is going on? Okay, what is going on? Whatever higher power that you choose. I know whatever higher power that you choose does not agree with this either. No one has the right to control anyone or tell anyone what to do and take away their livelihood. Do you know how many children are going to, if their parents are affected, this is going to affect the children. Think about the children. This is insanity. This is like clear insanity of what we are dealing with. And something has to be done. So I'm doing my part by doing this video. Because I feel for those nurses and I feel for those police officers that are resigning. I feel for them. We need them. When the criminal activity starts, I guarantee everyone that tried to control everybody into this nightmare because they didn't agree, they're going to be sorry. They are definitely going to be sorry. They're going to be eating their words. They're going to be begging people to come back to work. How are we going to function as society? We already have a homeless epidemic already. Imagine the homeless epidemic getting, it's already bad. It's already bad. I don't even know how much worse it can get. I really don't know. I mean, this is so upsetting to me. I mean, this is so upsetting to me because I'm a homeless women's advocate. I'm a human rights consultant. And I'm doing everything that I can to fight for humanity. I really am, because I see other people harming other people. They're lying, all for profit. They're deceitful, all for profit. Greed, money, and power. This is what I see. This is what I've been seeing. I'm a socioeconomic researcher. And I've been following this for years after my trauma that I had. And this is why I've been fighting. But this right here, what's happening in New York and around the world, really hit home. This one hit home. Hit home. Because I've also been in the nursing field as well. Yes, I'm a very educated, very well-rounded woman. And no, I don't look my age, but I had a long journey for like that. And when you take away the main people that we need in society because they don't agree with you, we all have a problem. America, I don't care what country you live in, all around the world, we have a problem. It seems like they're trying to destroy humanity. They're trying to destroy us. What are other human beings are trying to destroy us? They're destroying our families. How is that nurse going to feed their child? How is that police officer going to feed their family? Crime is going to skyrocket. A lot of people are going to die because their staff is short. And even if people come from other countries, they may not have the same credentials. as American doctors do. There's steps, because I believe that in the United States, as a matter of fact, yes, as a matter of fact, if someone comes from another country and they have a degree from another country, it does not reflect the United States. They have to get another degree. I believe, don't quote me on that, but I believe it's correct. You can check for yourselves. So we have a problem, yeah. We really have a problem. So I wanted to say something about this because I'm very disappointed. I'm very disturbed. I'm very passionate about this because we have human rights. Look up Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. This is basically what it is. And human rights number 2. Freedom of discrimination. No person should discriminate. All human beings were born different for a reason. A world would... Let me catch my breath. Okay. Woo. This is something else, y'all. This is something else. I tell you. And I don't know if you guys can see it. This is why I'm wearing my pin. Human rights. Human rights. I don't know if you guys can see it. There it is. Human rights. That's my pin. I put it on today. I put it on today by my heart. So I put it on today. Because other human beings are harming other human beings because they don't agree. People are losing their jobs, their income. Do you know the effect that this is going to have on our economical system? Social services can only support so many people. And who's going to pay for it? If people aren't working, who's going to be paying into this? The social services. Who's going to pay into it? Okay. I think I'm done. I think you guys get my point. Please like, share this video. Please do. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Because this is a problem. And we need to bring awareness to it. Because scary times are about to come upon all of us because of this. Because thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people did not agree with other human beings that hold power. And then it's about greed. And just because you own a corporation does not give you the power over people. I don't care what. And then just because you work in a government agency, you do not hold the power over people. You do the right is right and wrong is wrong. You don't discriminate against anyone unless they are doing criminal activity. And I've noticed that as well. There's a lot of criminal activity going on, but no red flags are going up about that. But they want to force people to do something. But there's a lot of hidden criminal activity that is being brushed up under the rug and nothing's being done about it against other human beings. The lies, deceit and deception, and the cover-ups and the corruption is rampant. But they rather force people to do something that they don't agree to do. We have a problem. We have a very major problem. And I'm afraid for the entire, not only United States, I'm afraid for the entire world. I really am. Because we have people in power that should not be in power. I have to say that. If you don't have the love for another human being, we are supposed to love one another. We are supposed to treat each other with respect and dignity because we are all only here one time in life. We are going to live and we are going to die. And it has nothing to do with the professions that we chose whatsoever. It's about being a human being, a good-hearted human being. Not an evil human being, a good-hearted human being, a loving human being. This is what it's about. We were all blessed to be born into this beautiful earth that we live upon. And for any other human being to take that for granted is a sin itself. So we all need to understand our human rights. We are all born free and equal. And as I stated, we lay down and get up the same way. We just were born different colors, different ethnicities. That's how the higher powers wanted it. They wanted us to be different. They didn't want us to look the same. They didn't want us to be the same color for a reason. But we were all supposed to love one another as human beings, not as a career profession or greed. So, guys, let me go. Thank everybody for watching Humanitarian. I can't even talk. Humanitarian Transformation Network. I hope you guys enjoyed this, even though it's not enjoyable, because I'm very saddened right now. I'm saddened for our society economically. I'm saddened for all the families that are resigning and losing their jobs. I'm saddened for all the children that may go hungry because of this. I'm saddened for all the criminal activity that may occur because we will not have any police officers to protect us and our homes and our children and our families. This is why I'm very saddened by all of this. So anyway, God bless everybody. Stay strong. Bring more awareness. You were born free, and you have the right to say no. No other human being has the right to control you as a functionable adult in society. Okay? God bless everybody. Have a good one. Just click the banner now or go to ZipRecruiter.com/Pandora. That's ZipRecruiter.